year. 1 year of on and off work on a shitty animation about rocks. I had time, I had the drive, at least sometimes I did. But now, more than 400 days later, with me having nothing to show for it. How did I get here? In the fall of 1992, my favorite magazine line, National Geographic Minerały Świata, was no longer showing up in my local kiosk. Me, who wanted to be a YouTuber for some time, decided to make a video about that topic while the feeling was still fresh in my mind. For that, I used the drawing app known as Animatic, a free animation software used to make short GIF-like animations, aka my first mistake. At first, everything was going well, until I decided to shoot myself in the foot by making the background black, which was my second mistake. Because of the fact that in Animatic, the background can only be white, and to make it black I would have to paint over the back of the whole frame. And in Animatic, you can only see the previous frame in the white background, so anything put over that white background would block the view of the previous frames. So basically, I had to kind of guess what to put in the background of some dots I put in, which made the whole thing take like 2 times longer and feel 5 times more tedious, because I lacked the color black.
Okay, here's the deal. You saw the thing I wanted to show you. This is all I got because the pen drive I held all PNGs in the video got corrupted, making half of my files written in fucking Chinese. The thing you saw was all I had in backup because I am a dumbass. But I did not want all the stuff I did to go to waste, so here's the deal. I am going to read you the script I made for the video. I spent too much time on this, I don't want to start again and I want to end it somehow, and this is how I'm gonna do it.
But on the bright side, I was done with the intro. Yay! Let me just put it in the video making program, make some space in Animatic, and it's gone. Gone? But how? Well, you see, when I moved the animation to the program, I thought that it was copied, and I can delete it no problem. But the animation was not copied. It was linked together, I think. So when I got rid of the one, I also got rid of another. Whoopsie! And like you can see, there's something written over here. It's M3. Now, what this was supposed to mean was like I was going to like, I was going to like number all the mistakes I made along the way. Here are the 2 other ones. This is number 3. But the more time went by, the more mistakes became less more hard to put into like a box like this is what I did wrong, and more just my collective. It became less little things I can point to and more just events, just things. So that's what I meant. Okay, never mind. No intro then. I can work with that. Let me just take the second part of the video and copy it just in case the whole program just shut itself. And now it does every time I click on this file. And now this relates to... Okay, so here we go this way. The problem with the intro I made was like when I clicked on it, it will immediately just send me back here. Just straight away. I'm just going to click on it, there's going to be a slight pause, and I'm here. I couldn't do anything, I couldn't copy it, I couldn't even see it. It was insane. So that's what I meant by that. I think it was because this animation had too much frames, and copying it must have been just too much for the program. Which is sort of true, because let me just, yeah, like you can see, I made a couple of things, like you can see, this thing has only 19 frames. The intro had, if I remember well, almost 300. So when I copied it, something must have went wrong. So this is my main theory on what could have happened. And oh well, things like that tend to happen. So from now on, I'm going to be cutting those things into bits, each from 10 to 40 frames long. And that should solve the problem. It would be easier to just have the thing in one, but it is what it is. It is what it is. So after being done with that, I'm just going to move all the files into the video making program and slight pause. I don't know why it looks like this. Previously, when I imported the file, it was not in the 3:3 ratio. Now this is kind of an interesting event, because this references that one time when I was, playing around in 3D Paint, and you can see my little guy over here. And I asked, see what I can do. I made a little doodle of this guy, and this. And this was the result. So when I did it, I had like a silly idea that like okay, I was like, and slight pause. I don't know why it looks like this. When I first imported the files, it was not in the 3:3 ratio, and that's the intent. Like I get a little mad. There's like a little gag. It's funny because at the beginning it was just gonna be like a pause, dramatic pause, like, oh, but with this thing, there's gonna be like a little gag over there. So yeah,